challenge, ready and waiting for you right now. Season 2 will also have new agendas featuring some of the best performances from up-and-coming players in the league, such as Luka's NBA debut and Ja Morant's first 30-point game.
As for the Season 2 reward players, well, let's just say you're in for a treat. Starting off at level 1, you're going to get a free agent Zion Williamson card. Use this Zion card to complete agendas, earn XP, and eventually
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Brooklyn. DA, it's all.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search. Pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development.
A different look for Denver. Shea comes in for Gary Harris, and it's Cobb in for Morris. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Durant. Porter passes to Jay. Shoots the three. Pass to Jokic. Second chance shot. Allen with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Swiped it away. Here we go, one-on-one. No one near him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
On the way, Harris. The pass to Jordan. Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. LeVert's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets. Outside, Porter. Pass to Cobb. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Cobb can do just about everything on the court, so I'm not surprised to see him extend his range.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Utah. Harris outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Jokic. Here's Jay. Another three for Denver.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Irving passes to LeVert. Rebound by the Nuggets.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Been drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now Irving. He has 5. Harris outside. Back to Irving. Harris against Boyd. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They get it back.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now the pass to Jay. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Defended by Allen. Cobb. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Cobb's got 6.
And nowadays, everyone is taking three-pointers. Cobb showing you the touch from deep. Nice.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Barton subbed in for Porter. The Nets also changing it up. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Crawford in for Kyrie Irving. Up again. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's Jay. No good with the triple. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. And going against Denver, the first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. It happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Jay. Misses the three.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The Nuggets trail by 6. A shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Harris inside. Martin defending. He had a nice open look right there. And the Nets lead by 9.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Passes it to Jay. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. They can't stop the run with that one.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's Crawford on the wing. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Six seconds left in the first quarter. The three. And so it's Brooklyn ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Luwawu, Crawford out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
We'll see how they do. David, thank you.
Nice job by Cobb to get to his spots offensively there. Nice mid-range stroke.
Harris looking it over. Fires from 18. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Jay. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know what? When you leave somebody open on Cobb's team, he's going to make you pay because he'll find it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. High post try. And it's Denver with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jay. Drops in the tray. Jay's got 8 here in the quarter.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close. Hey, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one drops for him. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
Jay, guarded by Crawford. Here's Jay. Plumlee trying to break loose. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Conley's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Cobb. Crawford drives in. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Cobb with it. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Atlanta. Here's Jay. And again, Denver no good.
You'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Harris outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop him.
The pass to Jay. And he banks in the layup. Jay's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Harris outside. To the middle, looking for Allen, and gets it there. Pass to LeVert, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Now, here's Cobb. Covered by Irving. And they pick up 2. Cobb got 10.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Paul Millsap.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Nets leading by 7. Passes to Irving. High post down one. He's against Jokic. Irving finds Prince. Pocket 4. Here's Harris. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his 3.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Pass to LeVert. Let's keep it alive. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Jay. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Irving finds LeVert. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Jay. Off target from three-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night.
Porter against Irving. Over Porter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
It sure was.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the... with a platoon swap here on the floor. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Taurean Prince. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Crawford in for Irving. Grant is out there with Von. Then there's Cobb. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jay in at the 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's in there.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And there's the pass to Jay. And he gets the bucket. Jay's got 20.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Nets leading by 21. And here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Outside Durant. There's the triple. He can't get it to go. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And stolen by Harris. Got a piece of it. Denver grabs the miss. Barton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's KD. 16 points for him. Pass to Crawford. Lets it go. And the shot is long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Jay, the pass to Vonleh. Here's Jay. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 23.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Harris outside. That one goes. Count it.
You know, guys, Harris has proven to be more than just a shooter. Harris also comfortable finishing over aggressive defense.
To the paint. Here's Jay. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Back to Crawford. Pocket 6. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. Crawford's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Cobb passes to Jay. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Crawford outside. Out to Harris. They break it out. 5 on 3. Now here's Cobb. He's got 13. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Shot's good by Durant.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Down low, Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 10.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Irving looking over the floor. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Here's Barton.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Passes it to Irving. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Cobb. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside Durant. And it's Hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Jay.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
1:32 left in the third quarter. Outside, KD. The three-pointer, no good.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Jay, guarded by Crawford. Pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. No good from Jay.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jay's got 14 points here in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
The pass to KD. Elbow shot. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jay. Another 3 for Denver.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the left eye. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Prince out there with Joe Harris. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to LeVert. Prince outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince come.
Here's Jay. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jay's got it, got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Outside Jordan. Back to Durant for the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jay, the pass to Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
All free throws good for Millsap. Brooklyn leading by 3. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
All right, Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Brooklyn's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand. Harris, when it's a crucial possession, he amps up his game.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Jokic drops them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Another steal. Jay, the pass to Millsap.
And it's really easy to see that Millsap is a tough guy. He doesn't mind mixing it up a little bit.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And he is unable to get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Yes, indeedy, Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Jay, Levert defending. Inside. Porter, no luck. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Millsap picks one up.
Been a bit of an odd start for Taurean Prince in his NBA career after being selected 12th overall in 2016. He was part of a 3-way deal that sent him to the Hawks.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 4. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Jay, he's covered by Irving. On the wing, Harris to the inside and stolen by Irving. And now here's Durant, the best break opportunity. It's good. KD's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Three-pointer, Levert. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific and 1 on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Brooklyn's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. KD with it. Now guarded by Porter. Lobs it up for Jordan. Money!
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Jay, he's covered by Irving. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD draws the double. The kick out to Irving. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Now Johnson. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Jay. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.